to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Trey Tucker to return it. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tui Pulotu in for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Throw is there for a long day Gadsden. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down. It's Herbert once more. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. No motion at tight end left. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 50-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him about 3 yards, and now they get out 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's caught, Pearsall has it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So first down from the 41. Purdy setting up that play action. He can run it. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing the out route complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. Their route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. That one's incomplete over the middle. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And it sets up 2nd down. Now Herbert again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Johnson finds the football complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert. This one's caught. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Run!
There's a dive up the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. To throw, Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert now, blitz coming. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get some late points and the lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
Visitors 14, 49ers 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Window to return it. Jukes away from one. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down, Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First down.
Play action now with Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
To the air again. Purdy dumped off to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Piniero's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He put everything he had into this one. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Dicker connects there. And and that'll push their lead to 4. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. With 2 quarters left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. So first down from the 41. Starting this drive with a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Third and long for him here. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do know how a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And plenty of hang time on this one. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that P8.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3.
Visitors 17.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 now from the 46. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Gets him on the in route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
39-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gorindo to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outbound short throws.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Gain of 6. That's another.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try
And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Back out runs their offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's the backup. First throw. The catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake. A little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 14 results in a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They go play action on 1st down. This is to Harris working the outside. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working now from the gun. Connects with his back, Kimani Vidal. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
15.
Yellow, 43, set.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Down, ready.
Here's Lance now. Throws caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. He has the touchdown. These guys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's McCord. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
On the coverage.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He passes the 35. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
37-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers pushing to get within range for a game winner. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hup. 72.
He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Looking to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and move them into field goal range. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Now to throw. It's on target to Moore. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt.
1st and 10.
It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. That one is good! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot of confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things that count coming up in Week 1. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying, girl.
See how many players you need to cut this week. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon, you know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first. Girl, trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Southern Hemisphere and the historic city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, there's Chiefs head man Andy Reid. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis set to go here in the Southern Hemisphere. And we're underway from Brazil. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice, they still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Minshew sets to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 48-yard line, a gain of 4.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to number 15, Ladd McConkey.
Herbert off of play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Complete to number 1, Quentin Johnston. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
And this one finds McConkey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the 1st lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there and get some electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And now the little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to...
And all the way in for the touchdown. Ladd McConkey. 72 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Minshew. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Travis Kelsey. A gain of 12. 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Deion Henley. Really nice play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Minshew. A quick hitter complete. It's Rice. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. 1st down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 16, Minshew. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd down and 6. He'll drop the throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
For the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
He's to the 15. Touchdown! Lad McConkey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now he's going to step up and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the first down, Chiefs.
In motion goes the tight end. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun is Minshew. Swings this out for Hunt. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports